morning, beloveds. I'm running a little late today, and it's merely because I'd gotten up and was in the process of getting ready to go to the gym when my trainer texted me and said, well, I think I'm sick. Hope I'm catching you before you leave the house, which he did. And so I came back out into the main room and told my partner, he's sick, I'm going back to bed. And I went back to bed. And then it was just really hard to get out of bed because it's been cold. Not like it was 57 degrees now. Like it's been cold, and I'm tired of being cold, and the bed was nice and warm, and I didn't want to get out. So, but it was like, I finally hit that point, like, I need to get up. I need to wash my hair. So here I am, looking all like I just rolled out of bed. Because we are doing the last meditation for self-help and healing. Now, that is not the last meditation. And I'm not even sure we're leaving part 6 because this says meditations concluded is the next part. And so we are doing the last one of the meditations for self-help and healing, which he says repeat as many times as you need to get into the feeling. Okay, since that is the program, then what I'm going to do really quickly is do what I call the housekeeping. I don't even know why I have my glasses on. I'm going to do what I call the housekeeping, which is just to remind you, we are Creative Life Spiritual Center. The website is creativelife.org. The constant contact email is info@creativelife.org. The social medias are Creative Life Spiritual Center or Creative Life Spark. I'm the running Rev Ryan on the social medias, and I tell you that for 2 reasons. And one, I would appreciate it if you would go like, subscribe, share, comment, and follow my stuff. But also because if you go back to look for these meditations later, because there's a particular one you want to redo, they're not archived on the Creative Life YouTube channel. They are archived on the Running Rev Ryan YouTube channel. Yeah, there's 4 whole, I got almost 5 whole books on the Running Rev Ryan YouTube. I've done 2 365s by Ernest Holmes, 1 365 Women in New Thought, and then we have now done, the Science of Mind text. And I also did this thing called You, because there was not an audio copy of it, and I was like, there needs to be an audio copy of that. So, yeah. All right. The meditations, since we are concluding, this one is like the longest meditation for self-help and healing. Most of them have been written in first person. He wrote them so that you could repeat them as many times as you needed to get into the feeling, because that is the idea behind Science of Mind. It's thought wrapped in feeling. If you want to know why your world looks the way it does, look at the thoughts you're wrapping in feelings and look at the feelings you're wrapping in thoughts. And if you don't like what you see, there are people that can help you. It's what we do in Science of Mind, but like therapy, I'm a huge advocate for therapy. That is where your power is, thought wrapped in feeling. So that is what he is. And because that is the deal, I also want to remind people this book was published in 1927. Language has shifted a bit. So if he uses a word that doesn't give you the feeling you're looking for, feel free to change it. Ernest would be completely okay with you changing the words. In fact, there are a couple of them that I think he wrote specifically with the idea you would substitute in the word of whatever it is you're working on. Okay? I can't imagine what he's going to do in this last one. And this last one is long, so I may still read it twice, because that's what we've been doing. We take 2 deep breaths, read the meditation, 2 deep breaths, read the meditation, 2 deep breaths, and I tell you to have a great day. Encourage you to have a great day. Invite you to have a day. Language. But, so what we're going to do is we're going to take on the deep breaths, we're going to breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Because science says that is the most calming for the brain. Oh, I brought my electrolytes with me today. So that is what we are going to do. I think that's pretty much everything I need to tell you. So let's do this meditation. The meditation, sometimes they're very specific, sometimes they're more metaphysical. This one is the last one. I have a sneaking suspicion this is a metaphysical, let me remind you who I am, because the title of this is I Am Complete in Thee. All right? It's also, I have to turn the page on this one, so it is very long. So let's take that nice deep breath all the way in. I am complete in Thee. Almighty God, everlasting good, eternal Spirit, maker of all things and keeper of my life, Thou art all. Infinite presence within whom all live. Joy supreme, flooding all with gladness, I adore Thee. Eternal peace, undisturbed quiet, I feel Thy calm. O Thou who dost inhabit eternity and dost dwell within all creation, who dost live through all things and in all people, hear Thou my prayer. I would enter Thy gates with joy and live at peace in Thy house. I would find a resting place in Thee and in Thy presence live. Make me to do Thy will, and from Thy wisdom teach me the ways of truth. Compel me to follow Thee, and let me not pursue the paths of my own counsel. O eternal and blessed presence, illume my mind and command my will, that my soul may be refreshed and that my life may be renewed. As deep ones unto deep, so my thought cries unto Thee, and Thou doth answer. I am renewed and refreshed. My whole being responds to Thy love, and I am complete in Thee. All my ways are guarded and guided, and I shall live with Thee eternally. O lover of my soul and keeper of my spirit, none can separate us, for we are one. So shall Thy wisdom guide me, Thy presence dwell within me, Thy love keep me, and Thy life envelop me now and forevermore. I rest in Thee. Mighty God, everlasting good, eternal Spirit, maker of all things and keeper of my life, Thou art all. Infinite presence within whom all live, joy supreme, flooding all with gladness, I adore Thee. Eternal peace, undisturbed quiet, I feel Thy calm. O Thou who dost inhabit eternity and dost dwell within all creation, who dost live through all things and in all people, hear Thou my prayer. I would enter Thy gates with joy and live at peace in Thy house. I would find a resting place in Thee and in Thy presence live. Make me to do Thy will, and from Thy wisdom teach me the ways of truth. Compel me to follow Thee, and let me not pursue the paths of my own counsel. O eternal and blessed presence, illume my mind and command my will, that my soul may be refreshed, and that my life may be renewed. As deep cries unto deep, So my thought cries unto thee, and thou dost answer. I am renewed and refreshed. My whole being responds to thy love, and I am complete in thee. All my ways are guarded and guided, and I shall live with thee eternally. O lover of my soul and keeper of my spirit, none can separate us, for we are one. So shall wisdom guide me, thy presence dwell within me, thy love keep me, and thy love envelop me now and forevermore. I rest in thee.